Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear sons and daughters of planet Earth, I am Sananda. Once again, I am grateful to be here today. Today I'm going to bring up a subject. I wouldn't say it's a boring subject, but it's a subject that you don't really like to think about, your material possessions. This entire planet has been divided. Someone at some point decided to set foot somewhere, there he determined that that space would be his. Someday someone arrived, found it interesting, and decided to set foot in that same place. And so little by little, their cities were created. Each one taking possession of what they thought they deserved, according to their importance, according to their assets, their possessions. And in this way, for a long time, you were dividing the planet. They demarcated borders, that is, they limited your possessions, and this limitation applies to you as an individual, to your neighborhood, to your city, your state, your country. Then notice how many small borders were created. And then, I ask a question, for what? I even understand that for a huge country, it is interesting that there are divisions, so that you can move around properly. I agree. But there would not need to be borders. You could demarcate each space, give each small village a name. But why borders? To simply assert possession. Who was taken from who? Who gave you the possessions? As far as I know, Gaia has not signed any paper selling you anything. So that you can open your mouth and say that you own that piece of earth. As far as I know, Gaia did not do this. So, who? Who gave them ownership? Or let's put it another way. You gave yourself ownership, I mean you, the one who first arrived at that place and began to create everything, in the name of himself. So, it's as if the first one had created a great city and everything inside would be his. And then, he became richer, earning money from land that didn't belong to him. So I would like to make you think about it. The piece of earth on which you live, as you understand it, is yours, the property built there belongs to you. But I ask you, who gave you possession of this place? Who? And don't answer me ironically that you bought it from someone. Yes, you bought it, from someone who bought it from someone else, who bought it from someone else, from someone who usurped Gaia's soil, assuming for himself that that soil was his. So who does it belong to? You have been deceiving yourself for a long time, thinking that everything you have is yours. So I tell you, you have nothing. Nothing belongs to anyone, because the soil belongs to no one, the soil belongs to Gaia. The soil does not belong to you, your neighborhood, your city, your country, anyone, the soil belongs to Gaia. So, how do you arrogantly question us when we say there will be equality? That no one will own anything? I want you to understand that you no longer own anything. When someone leaves their physical body, does they take with them the papers from the place where they bought it, so that in the next incarnation, they can return with the same papers and claim that place? No, this does not exist. So, I ask you, what are your material possessions? What are your possessions? What is your bank wealth? I answer, nothing. Because when you leave the physical body, you take nothing with you. So how come that was yours? If it were yours, you would take it. And what do you take? You take your experience, you take your experiences, your memories, that's what you take. These things are yours, nothing material. So why do you humans fight so much over a piece of land? They fight so much for a piece of land that has some wealth, why? You do not own anything, and very soon, you will understand this deeply, that you will no longer own anything. Many people get angry when we say this, they think it's unfair. And then, I ask them, is it fair for someone to have thousands of kilometers of deforested land, when many go hungry because they have nowhere to plant anything, because they don't have a piece of land to plant? It's fair? Then you will answer yes, because you bought it. What did you buy? From who? The lands are not yours, the lands are Gaia's. That soil that you deforest, that you use with your chemicals, is not yours, it belongs to Gaia. You are enjoying it, you do not own anything. So you need to start changing this concept of material goods. The superfluous will not exist in the fifth dimension. You will live with what is strictly necessary for you to live. Respecting the one who is the true owner, which is the planet, is Gaia. Gaia will give you something to eat, yes she will, because she is loving. But everything in balance, without destroying anything. It is not by destroying Gaia's soil that you will have something to eat. So I tell you and I affirm here, start your visions regarding material goods. You cannot buy what is not yours. The soil belongs to no one, it belongs to the planet. Gaia has not sold you anything, Gaia has not given you anything, she simply allows you to live upon her. Then you will be able to live, but there will be no possession, no one will own anything. Everyone will work for the benefit of the whole, not for themselves, to get rich. No one will get rich because everyone will be rich. There will be no poor, there will be no misery, there will be no hunger. Then everyone will be rich, because everyone will have the right to everything. Neither more nor less than the other, everyone will have the right to everything. So don't imagine that you will see huge mansions and small houses, this will not happen. There will be places to live. Only that. Where it belongs to no one, it belongs to whoever needs to be there. Does this bother you? Does this make you revolt? So start thinking about it, start changing your concepts. There will be no possessions, there will be no material goods. Everything belongs to everyone and everyone will have the right. Now, let it be very clear what I already said here one day, to live in this new world, you need to respect your journey, you need to do your part. It is not simply wanting to reach the fifth dimension. Wanting everyone wants. Getting there's a long way to go. So just believe that whoever gets there won't be worried about possessions, won't be worried about living in a mansion, because in Tercera he lived in one. She will only be concerned about living, about having a roof over her head. Only that. So start making this a teaching too, you have nothing. Nothing belongs to you, everything belongs to the planet. And as long as you maintain attachment to these material goods, the journey will be difficult, so that you understand that you have nothing. These were ideas and contexts initiated by those who today are the richest on the planet, because they took the land, they sold the land and you continue to buy it to this day, something that is priceless. We understand it's your world. So I'm telling you this is going to end. There will be no more possessions, there will be no more material goods. Everything belongs to everyone and anyone can use it, anyone can live wherever they want. Just never forget that to live in this world, detachment from material goods, I guarantee you, will be a great obstacle.